Child, Alicia Keys, okay? I
I really want to hear where this is going. Okay.
Alicia Keys was like one of those albums that I bought and I listened to it religiously. Like, I thought that she was everything. That's really what it is. And she was. Like, at a certain point, she really was. Like, when she... 2000s? Baby, you can tell me anything about Alicia Keys. Yeah.
Okay. Twofold. And they're related to each other. Not biologically, but like career-wise. Cicely Tyson, Viola Davis. What I really admired about Cicely Tyson, and I just recently finished Cicely Tyson's autobiography, highly recommend. Viola's is in my queue, so I haven't read hers yet, but I am about to. And funnily enough, Viola Davis did the foreword in Cicely Tyson's autobiography. So Cicely Tyson, what I admire about her is that she had such a big career. She literally worked until the day that she died in her 90s because she wanted to, and she was able to do that. And that's what I strive for, is to have a career of longevity and not be burnt out, not fall out of love with the craft of it all. I also love that Cicely Tyson didn't actually start getting into acting until she was what we would consider a little bit older to get into like a new field, which was like in her 30s, I believe, like her early 30s, after she already was a mother. That to me is just very inspirational, because I also kind of changed careers from doing mostly music therapy to performing full time. And it felt hard. I felt like, am I too late to the game? Is this, and I was younger than Cicely Tyson was when she was doing what she was doing. And so it's a reminder to me that you're not running out of time. I'm not running out of time. There is no time. You can actually start whenever you feel the bug to start the thing and be successful and have a long, joyful, expansive career. And then Viola Davis too, because Auntie Viola got range, honey. She has range. And I also strive for that, but like she really is able to step into so many different types of characters. And she says herself, like she's on the same, she's the same echelon of actor as Meryl Streep, just without as much of the flowers. But I think she's getting them now, as she deserves.
Wow, that's such a wild question. I feel like I was just thinking about this. First person to come to mind is Jack Black. I don't know, I think it's because I saw a commercial for Kung Fu Panda 4. But, you know, growing up, like, School of Rock and other things, like, to see someone who is not the typical Hollywood leading man that's got, like, six-pack abs and, like, blonde hair. It's just someone who's goofy but human and real and just in his own body. I think that really resonated with me as a kid, and for some reason resonates with me now.
An artist that I admire, and all of my friends, whoever knows me already knows my answer, the lovely Queen Beyonce. I love her confidence. I love who she represents. I love that she is just hardcore, girl power, and yeah, I love even more recently how she's really just putting just music that came from Black people back on the map, and just just schooling everyone on this. She's just a great artist. She's confident, she's beautiful, and I feel like we'd be friends.
I love Taja Call because he is probably the artist that most closely at this point in time represents what I aspire to for myself. He's an independent artist who built this huge community around his art, really engaging the queer community, a marginalized community that he feels connected to, and that's what I aspire to do with the Black community. And he's doing everything independent. He's going on tour. He's living the life, making a living from his art, and being authentic while doing so. And I love that.
Ooh, okay. There's this artist who I don't even know his name. But he makes entire, land spaceships from, natural materials in the Philippines and trash. And they have created entire gardens with it. They've made like these giant tree houses that look like something out of Avatar, Blue People Avatar. I mean, but honestly could give, you know, a certain version of, you know, Trash Bender Avatar. And I would love to know this artist's name, and he inspires me too because he runs an artist residency in the Philippines in La Union, Emerging Worlds. See, I know the art, but not the. That's
We'll
fucked
look
up.
it up afterwards.
Yeah, you'll edit it in.
Yep.
My favorite artist right now is
Wonderful.
LL Cool J. I think that he is a pioneer in everything that he does. I think he is excelled in multiple forms of art, both in as his own artist and as somebody putting art out there. And I always find that whenever I see a piece that he is working on or something that he's working on, it is for a larger purpose. So I do always appreciate that.
I really enjoy watching Sean Penn. Yeah, his physicality, the way he drops into a character is pretty remarkable.
Yeah. One artist I really admire is Issa Rae. I think we've watched her kind of grow in real time, how she didn't really wait for other people and just started with the people around her, built something that was true and authentic to her and her experience of like life and the community that she works with, their shared experience as well. And then as she's continued to grow, still remaining authentic, still always possessing a certain specificity in her audience, but also growing as an actress and as a producer and then as a business owner. So I really appreciate kind of the multiple entry points, but honestly there's always been, from the very beginning, a very deep understanding of who she does the work for and what community she's championing, and that has never felt like it's wavered. And now even as her star grows and she's in other places that exist beyond her and her work, which is also a testament, still carrying that with her even now.
Viola Davis. And why? Is because I think I've always thought that I was a little bit late in the game. It still sometimes creeps in the mind. And even though I think, like, right, she's someone who later in her years got a lot of success and notoriety, but she had been working throughout that time. And I think, like, it's just, and I think a lot of actors that I look up to are just like, you just have to just do it because you love it. And whether that comes or not, like, that's just up to the universe, and it may never, and you should still have love for it. And I think that's something I'm always working towards.